Reno Medical Center is located in the heart of Reno and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Reno Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and the surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Cavalier Field on the campus of Western Greenbrier Middle School for today's matchup between the Richwood Lady Jacks and the Greenbrier West Lady Cavaliers. Meeting at the plate just took place. Our umpires for today's contest behind the plate will be Dave Austin. First base will be Mike Miller, and third base will be Mike Stentz. Greenbrier West 2-1 on the season. A season opening loss here at Cavalier Field to Midland Trail 8-6. They backed that up with a big win over Princeton Wednesday night 17-5, and then an unexpected game Thursday night. It was originally scheduled for Friday. Pikeview showed up. They're able to secure umpires, and the Lady Cavaliers secured a 3-1 win. Today's action here at Cavalier Field was originally scheduled for a doubleheader today. The Lady Cavaliers were supposed to face the Van Bulldogs at noon, and then later on this evening at 4 o'clock face the Richwood Lumberjacks. And overheard some conversation earlier about an unfortunate event for the Van Bulldogs that prevented them from coming to compete today. So we'll send our well wishes out to Van, and Lady Cavaliers and Lady Jacks will take the 2 p.m. time slot that was reserved for Van and Richwood and play some Region 3 softball here this afternoon. We did a little breakdown of the Cavaliers' record there. All indications, Richwood 0-4. They're coming off a 19-8 loss last night at home to Midland Trail. So the AA Patriots kind of wreaking havoc on the Class A squads here in Region 3 early in the season. Set this Cavalier defensive lineup for you before we get started. We'll go in order of the batting order. Number 12, Briley Redden, should be playing shortstop today. Batting second, number 14, will be Brooke Patterson in center field. Batting third will be number 10, Maddie Fields. She is stationed at second base. Batting cleanup for the Cavaliers. And catching today is number 2, Presley Treadway. Number 5 in the order will be number 6, Brooklyn Atkins. She will be in left field. Diana Porter is at third base and will be batting sixth. Kendall Taylor on the bump today, or in the circle, so to speak. Ava Price is in right field, and Jarrah Hunter stationed at first base. Up to bat first for the Lumberjacks will be number 14, Alyssa Bailey. Bailey, a junior. Kendall delivers low, 0-1. Swinging strike for Bailey. 1-1 the count. Taylor gets the sign. Delivers high and outside. 2-1. 2-2 now on Bailey. And the strikeout looking for Taylor to open the game. Now to plate number 1, Emma Marlowe. Marlowe, Lady Jack first baseman. Taylor starts her out with a ball. Foul ball, strike 1. Taylor skips in ball 2, 2-1 for Marlowe. Beautiful afternoon here at Crawley, 70 degrees, a light breeze blowing from left field to right. Overcast sky as Taylor delivers strike 2. 2-2 count here on Marlowe. And Marlowe gets a piece of it, fouls it off. Count remains 2-2. High and outside, full count for Marlowe. See, Marlowe's a little late on her 2 swings or 2 foul balls. Maddie Fields, as she fouls off a third pitch, Fields is shaded towards first base, deep in the hole from second. Shallow in right field is Ava Price. And Marlowe stays alive with another foul ball. Kendall Rocks delivers, and it's going to be a base hit into left center. Nice job there by Atkins to put the ball back in quickly. Lady Jack's in business, runner on first. 1 out. Out of the plate, Haley Murphy. Murphy, the pitcher this afternoon. Treadway does a nice job digging that low pitch out of the dirt, holding the runner. Count 1-0. And little pop fly over the head of the pitcher, Taylor. Redden couldn't get to it in time, and just a little bloop right there. Puts runners at first and second for Richwood. Throw just behind the runner. Summer Vanderpool now at the plate for the Lady Jacks. Ball gets away from Treadway. Both runners advance for the Lady Jacks. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor delivers, and 2 outs now for the Lady Jacks. Runners in scoring position. Lily Thomas steps in. Taylor fires a strike. Oh, Taylor does a nice job there. Gets it out in the, I believe, the painted area there of the left-handed batter's box. Vanderpool reached, and Taylor recovers with a strikeout. In the middle of the first, it's Richwood nothing and Greenbrier West nothing.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Welcome back to high school softball here on the Greenbrier Valley Channel. Richwood at Greenbrier West in the middle of the first. We have scoreless tie. Cavaliers set to come to the plate. Let's set the defensive lineup here for the Lady Jacks. At shortstop, Alyssa Bailey. At first base, it'll be Emma Marlowe on the bump. Haley Murphy. Summer Vanderpool at third. Lily Thomas in left field. Alexis Kiefer in center field. Jasmine Jantois is behind the plate. Alexis Muncie is in right field. And Peyton Webb is at second. Bradley Redden going to lead it off here for the Lady Cavaliers. And she takes ball one. Redden 6 for 14 on the season, batting .429. Ball high, 2-0 to Redden. Ball in for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Redden. And Redden rips one to left center and over the fence. A leadoff home run for the Lady Cavaliers. Lady Cavaliers celebrate at home plate. Redden starts the Cavaliers off with a lead-off home run. Greenbrier West leads it now 1-0. Patterson now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Patterson grounds out to second. Matty Fields now in for the Lady Cavaliers, 7 for 17 on the season. Net a .412 clip. Count is 0-1. High and inside again for a 2-0 count.
That's the ball game.
3-0 now to Fields. And skips it in for ball 4. Haley Murphy in the circle today for Richwood, a freshman. Got to be a little bit of pressure here at the top side of the Lady Cavalier lineup now with Presley Treadway stepping in. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and Fields takes second base easily. Murphy delivers inside to Treadway. It's going to be a high fly ball, and settling under it is shortstop Alyssa Bailey. 2 outs now for the Cavaliers. Brooklyn Atkins to the plate. Ball high, 1-0. Murphy delivers high, ball 2. Fields at second, looking for an opportunity to sneak over here to third base. Another ball in high, 3-0 for Atkins. Atkins gets the sign from third base, ball 4, and it's a pass ball. Atkins is going to advance to first. Fields now stands at third. And coming to the plate for Greenbrier West. Diana Porter. She squares to bunt, pulls it back. Atkins advances to second. Runners in scoring position here for Greenbrier West. 1-0 count on Porter. Murphy delivers. It's in the ground, and Fields is going to come home on the pass ball. Atkins moves to third, 2-0 count for Porter. Ball high and inside. 3-0 count now for Porter. Lady Cavaliers with the lead, 2-0. Bottom of the first inning. Pitches in for ball 4. Murphy struggling a little bit here to find the strike zone. Kendall Taylor up to bat now for the Cavaliers. Squares, takes the strike as Porter takes second base. So runners in scoring position again for Greenbrier West. Porter at second. Atkins at third. 0-1 count here for Taylor. And Taylor bloops it back up the middle. Scores a run. Atkins comes across the plate. Cavaliers now with runners at the corners. No play there for Alyssa Bailey by the time she got to the softball. Taylor was already at first base. Ava Price now at the plate for Greenbrier West. And she fouls one off right side. 0-1. Strike 2 in as Taylor takes second base. Price having a discussion here with third base coach Heather Boyce. 0-2 count here for Price. Murphy rocks, delivers high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for the Cavaliers. Runners at second and third. Price lays down the bunt on the left side. Murphy has trouble handling it and tries to make the play at the plate. Porter scores. Price takes second base. It was vacated. Bailey over to cover at third as the third baseman come into. And bunt coverage right there. So nice base running there by Ava Price and really put some stress there on Murphy. Trying to field that bunt and decide what to do with the runner coming home. Ultimately, tried to toss it in. And a wild pitch in is going to score Taylor. The Cavaliers up now 5-0. 1-0 count for the batter, Jenna Hunter. Ava Price advances to third base. And Hunter rips one foul down the left field line. Way out ahead of Murphy's. Pitch, so Coach Boyce trying to make an adjustment here with Hunter. Now we'll see if this pays off for Hunter. 1-1 count. And she smacks a fly ball into shallow left field. Bailey ranges out and tries to make the catch. Unable to do so. Price comes across to score. Hunter at first, 2 outs, and the Cavaliers lead at 6-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Now with these softball teams, generally they go with a pitcher and stick with a pitcher. I'm not sure if Murphy was the pitcher last night, and a ball is smoked down the left field line by Briley Redden. Jenna Hunter's going to round third. She's coming in to score. Redden rounds second and takes third base, and that was a screamer down the left field line, just inside the line. Fair ball. Redden with the RBI. Greenbrier West now leads at 7-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning, and Patterson making her second appearance at the plate in this inning. Now we're going to have a defensive shift out here as the right fielder and left fielders for Richwood are going to trade places. Patterson squares them up, pulls it back, and 1-0 count for Patterson. Just taking a look at these Richwood scores coming into this afternoon's contest. As Patterson squares again, fouls it back. Count's going to be 1-1. Richwood's really struggled to score runs, and they've given up a massive amount of runs. They lose 14-1 to Oak Hill in their season opener. Lost 15-1 to Roane County. Dropped a 20-3 decision to Pendleton County. And all in the dirt here is going to score Redden. 8-0 Greenbrier West. But Richwood last night dropped a 19-8 decision to Midland Trail. We're in a deep hole here in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Patterson swings, fouls it back, out of play. Two count here on Patterson. Murphy delivers. It's going to be a ball high. Full count here for Patterson. Murphy delivers outside, and Patterson sends it back up the middle. Nice job there by Richwood to get the ball back in quickly. Center fielder slipped out there on the grass. That was Alexis Kiefer. Slipped, but was able to keep the ball out in front and get it back in. Fields at the plate. Eight to nothing Greenbrier West. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Fields, the 1-0 count. Two count to Fields. Murphy delivers high and outside for a 3-0 count as Patterson takes second base. Once again, Greenbrier West with a runner in scoring position. Ball inside. Patterson takes third base. Presley Treadway to the plate here for Greenbrier West. Runners at the corners. Treadway squares and takes the called strike. Fields to second base. Treadway fouls one off into the fence on the left side. And Murphy jams Treadway up. Treadway with a hit off the handle of the bat, and it drops between Murphy and the catcher, Jasmine Jantois. Treadway, I think, faked herself out. Bases were loaded, and Treadway went about halfway to second, returned to the bag. 8-0 Greenbrier West, 2 outs, 1-0 count on Atkins, and Atkins sends a high fly ball into right field, and she's going to burn the right fielder. Cavaliers clearing the bases here as Atkins is going to round third. She's coming home, and she's going to have an inside the park grand slam. Or there's just some things that you don't see a lot of in softball or baseball, and I'm going to say an inside the park grand slam is one of those events. Allison Bailey is in right field, and she got turned around, and it gave Atkins enough time to really build up a head of steam around second base. Heather Boyce at third. She was winding her home. Diana Porter at the plate. Bunts the ball foul. 1-1 count. Greenbrier West leads Richwood 12-0 in the bottom of the first. Porter squared the bunt. Ball came in high. Porter had to duck to get out of the way of the softball. Porter fouls one back. That pitch come in high. Count now 2-2. 2 outs. And at this point, Greenbrier West having their way. Murphy skips in, ball 3, full count here on Porter. And Murphy delivers a pitch down the middle, high fly ball to left field, and it's going to be caught out there for out number 3 at the end of 1. Greenbrier West 12, Richwood 0. Welcome back to Cavalier Field. 12-0 Greenbrier West. Top of the second. Up to bat first for the Lady Jacks. It's going to be Alexis Kiefer. Taylor delivers a strike, 0-1. Ball high. Count 1-1. Taylor rocks and delivers the ball low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Got away from Taylor there. 3-1 now. Keffer way ahead in the count here. And she fouls one off right side. Full count now for Keffer. Taylor looking confident out there in the circle. She delivers, and it's going to be a ball low. Kiefer to first base, and the catcher, Jasmine Jantois, at the plate. Taylor delivers a strike. 0-1 now on Jantois. And Jantois sends one back up the middle. Redden fields it, then throws low to Fields. It's going to be an E6 for the Cavaliers. And Kiefer now at second. Jantois at first. Alexis Morey at the plate. Lefty fouls one off the Cavalier dugout. Oh and 1. You got to remember, as a fielder, you've got a checklist that you got to go through before every pitch. Strike one in, or check that strike 2. 0-2 now on Morey. Red looked like she wanted to fire that ball to first as she fielded it in behind Taylor. Morey fouls this one over the fence, left field side. Taylor bringing the heat here. And fires it in, hits it the outside corner. Strikeout looking, and just about goes Jantois, picked off at first base. 1 out now for the Lady Jacks. Ball high in for Peyton Webb. Webb playing second base. Taylor delivers on the outside corner. A lot of young players here for this Lady Jack squad. Webb, just a freshman, swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here for the Lady Jacks. Runners at first and second. Taylor delivers as Webb strikes out swinging. 2 outs now for Richwood. Lady Jacks back to the top of the order here. Alyssa Bailey. Taylor delivers a ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. High and outside, 2-0 now for Bailey. Taylor delivers low and inside. 3-0 count here for Bailey. And Bailey swings. Generally, 3-0 is a take, and inexplicably, Jeantois takes off from first to second. Cavaliers able to pick her off at first for the 3rd out. After 1.5, it's Greenbrier West 12, Richwood nothing. You're watching West Virginia High School softball on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
Renown Medical Center is located in the heart of Renown and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Renown Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Welcome back to Crawley. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Kendall Taylor going to lead off here for Greenbrier West. Takes a ball high and inside for ball 1. Taylor with a hit and an RBI. First inning. Takes a low, ball 2. I'd like to say Greenbrier West put a lot of stress here on this freshman pitcher, but she has struggled herself to find the strike zone as she delivers inside, ball 3. Rocks and delivers, ball 4, and Taylor hustles down to first base. Cavaliers going to insert a courtesy runner at first base, Aubrey O'Neill, senior, and it's like Kenna Fields is going to substitute in here for Ava Price, so she'll get her first opportunity to play here this afternoon. Cavaliers batting here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, 12 first inning runs. on just 6 hits. Murphy delivers on the outside corner, and O'Neill, straight steal, second base. Antoine's throw comes in just a little late. 0-1 count here for Kenna Fields. This time Murphy skips it in and it goes behind Fields. O'Neill takes third base. One ball, one strike here for Fields. Murphy just needs to settle down here and try to get ahead in the count as she throws the ball high and inside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here on Kenna Fields. Ball 4 in on the dirt, and O'Neill they're going to say the ball hit Kenna, so it's a dead ball. O'Neill has to go back to third. Fields at first, and umpire Mike Miller calls time. Greenbrier West assistant coach Steve Fields a chance to check out the runner. Looked like she was going to give him an elbow, so I'm going to say she's okay. Well, we got that going on at first base. We got a discussion at the mound, and you're really trying to settle down a young pitcher right here who struggled to find the strike zone a little bit, and it's been inconsistent. And they're going to just go ahead and make the pitching change here after some discussion. So it looks like Murphy's going to slide over to shortstop. Bailey had already moved from shortstop to right field, but back in at short this second inning. So Bailey's going to go to first. And now the pitcher is going to be Emma Marlowe. And Marlowe, another freshman. So, as we said earlier, a lot of young talent here for the Richwood Lady Jacks. It's a pretty stressful environment. A lot of good sticks in this Greenbrier West lineup. It's hard enough just to get in there and throw strikes, but when you're trying to get in there and hit the corners and keep the ball out of harm's way with a lineup like this, makes it even a little bit more difficult. Marlowe's going to inherit runners at first and third, no outs. Greenbrier West first baseman Jenna Hunter steps in. And Hunter squares the bunt on Marlowe's pitch. Fields takes second base. Runners in scoring position now for Greenbrier West. 1-0 count here for Hunter. And Marlowe delivers low and inside, ball 2, 2-0 count. Marlowe sends that pitch high and inside, and Hunter, the swing and the miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Greenbrier West 12, Richwood nothing. Bottom of the second inning. Hunter rips one foul down the third base line. Did that at her first at-bat, and Coach Boyce made an adjustment there, moved her up in the box just a little bit. See if we can see where she's positioned now. It looks like she's got that front foot out near the chalk line. And strike three for Marlowe. Gets Hunter looking. One out now. Briley Redden been the big stick here for the Lady Cavaliers. Already with 4 RBI in the game. Marlowe delivers outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Redden sees a pitch there, takes the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of discipline here in the batter's box for Greenbrier West as Redden takes low, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Redden takes this ball low and inside for a 3-1 count. Redden swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big moment here for the freshman pitcher, Emma Marlowe. She delivers ball 4 high. Redden going to take first base. Bases loaded now here for Brooke Patterson. If you can get that count full, that's to the hitter's advantage. As Patterson hits a ground ball to second, little toss over to Bailey at first. She can't handle the throw, and Patterson's going to advance to second. O'Neill and Fields score. Redden advances to third base. And that was just a case right there of Bailey not having her footwork right at first base, so she could turn and receive that ball. Cavaliers going to take the opportunity here, substitute Kaylin Bevins in for Brooke Patterson. This is a substitution and not a courtesy run. Maddie Fields at the plate now for the Cavaliers. Swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. And here the peanut gallery over here giving her a little business for the swing and miss there. Ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out for the Cavaliers. They lead at 14-0 in the bottom of the second. Marlowe delivers, and Fields fires a foul ball off the right shoulder, over the right shoulder of umpire Mike Stentz. Now, I'm not going to speculate on Mr. Stentz's age, but I know he is He's officiated for quite some time, but he looked pretty spry out there on the left field line, getting out of the way of that foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Fields as Marlowe delivers. It's going to be a ball inside, 2-2. Fields steps in the box and hits a high pop fly. Bailey settles under it at first base. Out number 2 for the Cavaliers. That's going to bring Presley Treadway to the plate. Treadway, Fields, and Redden all receiving postseason basketball accolades in the past week. Treadway making first team All-State in both the West Virginia Coaches Association and West Virginia Sports Writers Association girls basketball All-State team. As Treadway hit by a pitch here, he's going to head to first, and that'll load the bases up for Greenbrier West. Just to continue with that thought, Matty Fields was second team All-State in the Sports Writers poll, and Briley Redden was honorable mention in the Sports Writers poll. The Cavaliers take an opportunity here. Call time going through the lineup here. Coach Boyce got her hands full here trying to juggle this lineup. We're going to pull Brooklyn Atkins from the plate, and they're going to bring in freshman Ella Berry. So we'll have a freshman-on-freshman matchup here as Marlowe is in the circle, Berry at the plate. Bases loaded for the Cavaliers, 2 out. As Berry swings late for strike 1. Berry takes ball inside. Count 1-1. Marlowe rocks it, delivers, ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Cavaliers with 2 runs here in the bottom of the second. They lead at 14-0. And Berry fouls it off the right field fence. Two balls, 2 strikes for Berry. Marlowe, high and inside, ball 3. Full count. Ball is low and inside, ball 4. So Berry walks across the run from Briley Redden. $15-0, Greenbrier West. Diana Porter steps to the plate. Ball's high and off the glove, ball 1. Marlowe covers the plate. Bevins stays at third base. Porter steps in. Another ball high and inside. Two-0 count here to Porter. And Marlowe Delivers a strike. It's going to be a foul ball. It's trickled inside the bag at third base. Two and one on Porter. Marlowe delivers. It's going to be a foul ball. 2-2 count. 2 out. Deuces wild here. Marlowe sends it in behind Porter, and Bevins is going to come home on the wild pitch. Both other runners advancing. Full count here for Porter with 2 out. Marlowe delivers. Porter, high fly ball to center field, and the Lady Jacks can't do it. Porter does a great job rounding first. Coming in at second, 2 RBI there for Diana Porter as Treadway and Barry score. I tell you, as high as that ball was hit right there, you just got a slight breeze maybe blowing back in towards right field from the left field area. It might have knocked that ball down just a little bit. Kendall Taylor's at the plate. Takes a strike as Porter advances to third. 18-0, Greenbrier West, bottom of the second. 2 out. And a ball high here. 1 ball, 1 strike on Taylor. Marlowe readies, rocks and delivers. It's going to be inside for ball number 2. Chantois is going to get time here for an equipment adjustment. And back in play as Marlowe sends it, and it gets through the legs of the third baseman. That's why they call it the hot corner, as Taylor ripped it to third. Kenneth Fields with some awesome walk-up music there. Little California love here. 19-0, bottom of the second, 2 outs. Strike on the outside corner. And that's what Marlowe really needs to do. She needs to get ahead in the count early. You don't want to start out 1-0, 2-0. You can get ahead here. Ball high and inside. Get down 2-0. It just makes that job so much harder to get that batter out there. It's such an advantage at that point. High and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count here for Fields. Foul ball. Count is 2-2. 2 outs, second inning. Deuces wild once again here at Cavalier Field. Marlowe looks in, gets the sign. She rocks and delivers. And Fields Back to third, and that's going to score
No, that is not how it's going down. I'm getting all the good first.
Aubrey O'Neill. Looks like we're going to have Summer Vanderpool over there at third base. Boy, she's having a tough time here. She had a hot shot go between her legs, and that one goes off of her throwing hand. She's really trying to work the kinks out over there. Emma Edens is going to check in here for Jenna Hunter, batting in the 9 spot. Edens, a freshman for the Lady Cavaliers. Ball comes in low, outside, ball 1. Cavaliers have scored 8 here in the bottom of the second. And a hot shot back up the middle from Edens rolls out into center field. And coming into third base is Kenna Fields, and that ball was roped up the middle by Edens.
Well, folks, that's the ball game.
Marlowe just not finding a hole in this Cavalier lineup to a weakness, rather. And now they're going to get Briley Redden stepping to the plate. 2 outs, runners at the corners for the Cavaliers. 20-0, bottom of the second inning. Redden takes a strike, called strike inside. That brings a grin to Marlowe. Like Marlowe and Jontois having a good time here discussing things. Marlowe this time brings it in high. Fields coming home, and she is going to be tagged out at the plate for out number 3 at the end of 2. It is Greenbrier West 20, Richwood nothing. You're watching West Virginia High School softball on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Renown Medical Center is located in the heart of Renown and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Renown Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Welcome back to Cavalier Field. We played 2 complete. Greenbrier West with a commanding 20-0 lead. And Cavaliers going to make a pitching change here. I have the freshman, Emma Edens, fresh off a hot single up the middle. She's going to come to the mound here. I really like this defensive alignment for the Cavaliers. They still have this big 3 in a triangle right here. You've got Treadway behind the dish, Fields at second, Redden at short. Kendall Taylor moves over to first base. Porter will be at third. So going to be Caleb Bevins in right field, Kenna Fields in center. And I believe that is Ella Berry in left field. These kind of games are a little bit tough. You've got a very experienced Greenbrier West squad here that really has postseason aspirations right here. You've got a young Richwood squad. They're trying their best to compete right here. Alyssa Bailey started the game at shortstop, moved over to first. She's going to lead off here for Richwood. Let's see what Edens can do here. And she delivers a strike. 0-1. So for Greenbrier West, you want your players to get out there and get good at-bats. You really want them to do things right defensively right here. No sloppy play. Richwood, you want to take advantage of the opportunity here to face good pitching as Bailey fouls it out of play. For the Lumberjacks, you want to take the opportunity here against good pitching and good defense. See what you can do there. And they're really going to have to be on their toes defensively to stop the Cavalier attack as Bailey fouls another one out of play. Bailey readies. Edens delivers. High and outside, ball one. Edens brings it in high. 2-2 count. Bailey doing a nice job right here. She fouled a couple off with a 0-2 count. She's battled back here. Make it 2-2, and Edens gets her first strikeout of the evening. Bailey swing and a miss. One out for the Lady Jacks. Emma Marlowe now steps in for Richwood. Edens delivers high and outside. 1-0. Ball two. Get our cameraman to zoom in on that bat that Marlowe's using right there. Pretty interesting looking design. As she fouls one off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Thing's got like a digital print matrix. Edens fires it inside. Marlowe sends one to left center. Barry calls off the center fielder Fields for out number 2. It's going to bring Haley Murphy up with 2 outs. Cavaliers lead it here 20-0. Top of the 3rd inning. Edens digs in and delivers. And Murphy rips a foul ball down the third baseline. Murphy up in the box. Edens delivers, and Murphy sends a high fly ball out of play down the left field line. And I think maybe Edens doesn't quite have the velocity that Taylor had. So Murphy now out in front of that with the swing. And Murphy just really went up there and got that one. I believe that would have been ball one had she left it alone. Fouls it back, though, and stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Marlowe grounds it to third. Porter fields it, fires it over to Taylor at first. 5-3. On your score. And at the end of, or at the middle of 3, it's Greenbrier West 20, Richwood nothing. Check that. Mercy rule win here for the Cavaliers. Get my brain in softball mode here. The Cavaliers capture the victory 20-0, and 2.5 innings here. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll run down through the, give you a scoring recap. You're watching West Virginia High School Softball on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Renown Medical Center is located in the heart of Renown and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Renown Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium-duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
One-way towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Renown Medical.
Welcome back to Cavalier Field. Greenbrier West with a 20-0 Mercy Rule win here over the Richwood Lady Jacks. And it was really Greenbrier West, all Greenbrier West from the outset of the game. Greenbrier West, 12 runs in the bottom of the first, 8 runs in the bottom of the second, 20 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. And for the Lady Jacks, no runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors. For Greenbrier West, Briley Redden this afternoon was 2 for 2 at the plate, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a walk. Brooke Patterson was 1 for 2 with a run scored, 2 RBI. Maddie Fields, 0 for 1, 2 runs scored, 2 walks on the afternoon. Presley Treadway was 1 for 2 with 2 runs. Brooklyn Atkins, 1 for 1, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Atkins with the inside the park grand slam to add to her RBI total. Diana Porter, 1 for 2 this afternoon, 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Kendall Taylor, was 2 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBI. Ava Price 0 for 1, 1 run, 1 RBI. Jenna Hunter was 0 for 2 with a run scored. Kenna Fields 0 for 1 with a run scored. Emma Edens was 1 for 1. And let's run back through. We had Kaylin Bevins with a run scored. Ella Berry with a run scored. And 20 runs on 9 hits for the Cavaliers. For the Lumberjacks, and we'll just go through the hitters for Richwood. Emma Marlowe was 1 for 2 here this afternoon, and Haley Murphy 1 for 2. So 2 for 11 this afternoon for these Richwood hitters. And now let's take a look at the pitching numbers for Greenbrier West. Kendall Taylor pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Emma Edens pitches 1 inning, 1 strikeout. So Cavaliers pitching gave up 2 hits on the afternoon. And for the Lumberjacks, Emma Marlowe gave up 3 hits while striking out 1 and walking 2 batters. Haley Murphy with an inning. She gives up 6 hits, 14 runs, 7 walks, and that gives Richwood no runs on 2 hits and 4 errors for the afternoon. Greenbrier West improves their record to 3-1 now on the season, and they will face the Sherman they will face Sherman at home here on Monday at 6:00. And for the Lumberjacks, they drop now to 0-5. And on Tuesday, they will head to Elk Valley Christian to play in looks like a doubleheader. So a lot of experience for this Greenbrier West team, as we talked about. Really, the bats are juiced all the way down through the lineup, really heavy at the top for the Cavaliers. Richwood using these younger pitchers, both freshmen. They struggled here this afternoon a little bit to find the strike zone. When they did find the strike zone, Cavalier bats were able to find the softball and base hits, drive-in runs. So a good afternoon here for Greenbrier West. You have to think maybe a little bit of a learning experience here for a young Richwood squad. Greenbrier West, as we said, these girls have postseason aspirations, really on a mission now that they made the state tournament 2 seasons ago, did not make it back last year as they dropped the sectional tournament to Midland Trail. And it was a similar situation for the girls in basketball this year. After going to the state tournament 2 years ago, they lost in regional play to Riverview last year before heading back to the state tournament this year. And a lot of these athletes on this softball team also were part of the state championship volleyball team. So this is a very determined Class A group of athletes here that they really have high aspirations. Not only that, a lot of these girls on this softball team, don't know if it's been mentioned yet or not, but Coach Price really encouraged these girls to lend their services to the track team. So a lot of these girls are performing double duty, running track and playing softball. All right, we'll be back after these messages.
Renown Medical Center is located in the heart of Renown and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
One-way towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Welcome back to Cavalier Field. Greenbrier West, a 20-0 winner this afternoon over the Richwood Lady Jacks. And we're joined now by a junior member of the Cavaliers, Brooklyn Atkins. Brooklyn had one of the rare statistical oddities that you'll ever see in a stick and ball game. You had an inside the park grand slam. So tell us a little bit about the at-bat and when you rounded first base, what were you thinking? Were you picking up Coach Boyce over here at third, or were you just running for all it was worth?
Honestly, I got about halfway from first to second. I looked at Heather and I thought, oh, well, I'm just getting a third. And then she kept going, so, I mean, I just gunned it to home.
You got the third. I saw her. She was winding that arm for all it was worth.
Yeah. And
you've got good speed. You made it home 4 RBI. That's really awesome. Your team's had a good start to the season. You're 3-1. You had a tough opponent to open up there with in Midland Trail, team that had knocked you girls out last year in sectional play. Of course, they're reclassified now. They're not in our section, but it's still a good matchup for you. And, how did you feel playing a team of their caliber right out of the gate?
It definitely brought in a little bit of intimidation from last year, 2 hard losses in a row. But I feel like we could have came out of it with a win, but we just had a few too many errors. But I feel like next time we play, we'll be more prepared.
Well, you recovered nicely. You go on the road and really beat up on a Princeton team, 17-5. Another odd thing happens Thursday. You're practicing and Pikeview shows up. They were scheduled to play on Friday, but they show up on Thursday. It's my understanding that they were able to call around and get some umpires here, and you were able to play. And so you won a tight one there, 3-1. I was on the road with baseball, so you'll have to kind of fill me in on what happened there.
Yeah, we all showed up to practice, and as soon as we pulled in, we saw a team with their gear and uniforms on and thought, oh, man, somebody messed up. So we all went back home, got our gear, came out here and played. Made it happen.
Yeah, so today you were scheduled to play a doubleheader. You're supposed to play the Van Bulldogs at noon and then Richwood at 4. I was hearing pregame there that apparently a Van player got a pretty tough injury, so they weren't able to come. Richwood was already going to be here at that time because they were scheduled to play Van at 2 o'clock, so you guys played this evening. I think, at least my perspective on the game, you all are a pretty veteran softball team. You have that experience of going to the state tournament 2 years ago. You have that bad taste in your mouth of the sectional last year. I think you are a group that's on a mission. You've got the experience of a volleyball state championship under your belt. Some of them have the experience of a state tournament appearance in basketball now. So I think it was a really tough spot for Richwood here today. They're obviously young. Both pitchers that they threw out there today were freshmen and struggled to find a strike zone. So, what was the mindset in the dugout? What are the coaches saying to you all about, is it take care of yourselves and do what you do? Don't worry about the other team and what they are, or was there anything in particular that they wanted to take advantage of?
It was more along the lines of get out there, do what you know, and play it like any other ball game.
So I saw great discipline at the plate today, top to bottom, whether it was the seniors or juniors, even the freshmen that came in, hit with a lot of power. Edens comes in and rips one up the middle there in the last inning before she came in to pitch. I think it was a lot of stress that you put on the Richwood pitchers because they did struggle to find the strike zone, but when they did, you all were so zoned in and prepared that you pounded the softball.
Yeah. I feel like one misconception about freshmen is, they're going to come in, they're scared and everything. All I got to say is, as soon as we get their fundamentals in, our freshies are going to be forced to be reckoned with.
And that's great. That's something for Greenbrier West fans to look forward to. And that's something to that's kind of sending a message to the rest of the state in Class A. This team's not going to wither away when this group of seniors goes. There's a great junior class behind them, great sophomore class, great freshman, and there's a really good youth program and things in place here to keep supplying Greenbrier West with good, talented softball players. So what are you're a junior this year. What are some of your goals? Do you have personal goals here, or are we mainly team goal oriented here? We want to win sectional, we want to win regional, we want to win state championship.
Yep. Personal goals, I just like to keep my head down and do as best as I can. Last year I got a little bit of slump because I started looking at the records, looking at the rankings, got a little bit in my head. But I feel like this year it's more team oriented. Just get through these tournaments, win as much as we can, and just get what we came here for, state champion title.
So you've also you got a different dynamic on this team this year. You've only got one returning coach. Tony Hinkle resigned in the offseason. You've got a new head coach in Steve Price. You've got some new assistants in Steve Fields. I know Heather Boyce. Heather Boyce and Tommy both were on the staff last year. But have you noticed any differences in like philosophy, coaching style, just anything notable?
Oh, it's honestly like night and day. Like, I feel like our batting has changed tremendously this year. Our practices, long practices, but well worth it. I feel like we have just been working through everything that we need to work through, and obviously miss Coach Tony forever. But I feel like we definitely have been working on what we need to be working on and doing pretty good.
Excuse me. I think you're very blessed to have had Tony Hinkle as the head coach, and equally now Steve Price. Two very talented men, and I think that does a great job with you ladies. Brooklyn, thanks for your time. Good luck. You got Sherman here Monday.
Yep.
I don't know anything about them this year, but traditionally they've been a pretty tough program.
Yep. I feel like we'll be ready for it.
Well, fans come out and support Brooklyn and her teammates this Monday night as they take on Sherman. And I think when I looked at the schedule there, it said maybe 6 o'clock. We'll let you know what it is. Thank you, Brooklyn.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching West Virginia High School softball on the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Freedom Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
One-way towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Welcome back to Cavalier Field. We're going to wrap things up here. Greenbrier West, a 20-0 Mercy Rule winner over the Richwood Lady Jacks here this afternoon. Greenbrier West, 20 runs on 9 hits, and got to see Kendall Taylor do her thing in the circle this afternoon, as well as a freshman, Emma Edens. So it looks like Greenbrier West has a lot of pitching talent behind Briley Redden. Obviously, we saw the bats at work for Greenbrier West when Richwood was able to get that thing in the strike zone. Cavalier batters really made them pay for that. And we got to see that inside the park grand slam, something that I'm not sure that I'd ever seen in my days of watching baseball or softball. So something neat there for the viewers this afternoon. Appreciate the opportunity to be with you this afternoon. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to all the Greenbrier Valley channel platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Optimum Channel 5 for more Greenbrier Valley sports broadcasts. This is Mike Goddard saying thank you and good afternoon.